Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Catch. I am back to work in the calendar journal. It's starting to get very fat, and I'm starting to think I might have to take some more pages out because even though I made it a little spine, it's getting quite thick. I have done a few pages. I did this, plain writing space here. This is my white grunge, and then I have some of my advertisements there, old advertisements. They're in my shop. I think they're called vintage ads, and a little cluster there. And then here I did one of those fabric transfers where you transfer a photo onto fabric. And this was just a digital. It was a freebie. I'll try to remember to link it again in the description box below. It's a piece of glue page that's just been collaged on. There's some fabric stitched on there. And then this was gifted to me by Linda. Thank you, Linda. She sent a whole little set of these type of cards. And I loved the front of it. So I just left it basically the way it was. I added ink and backed it with some coffee dyed paper just so you could write on that, and it goes in there. And then we have these pages. I need to do this card that goes in this bird pocket, and this goes on the next page. Okay, so I did a collage back here, just random bits of paper. I used ink. And this little Song of the Lotus Eater is from a book. Just, took the page directly out and just did a little fabric cluster there on this side tuck pocket, and it has this tag in it. I have done some stuff because I want to get these journals done so I can move on. But this is, what do you call this stuff? Crepe paper? This stuff. And I can't remember who sent me this. I'm sorry. These are the bad things when I get these kind of things, because I put them away and then I can't remember if it was Linda or who it was. But anyways, thank you so much. So I used a piece of that and I stitched it, and I added some fabric or lace and sari silk, just a little mess of stuff, and then a bird. And then there's a pocket here. So we're going to make the long tag card that goes into that pocket today, along with some other things. But we're going to start with a time card. And I had fun using that little fairy yesterday on the pink collage. So I thought I would go ahead and do something with one of those again. Those fairies are from my vintage Valentine kit, and I'll show you what I'm talking about if you're just joining me. These little cute fairies. I mean, it's Valentine's. That kit is Valentine's, but it's got pieces in it that you can use anytime. There's a lot of background pages that can be used anytime. You don't have to just have it for Valentine's Day. This is a scrap from, I believe, my Grungy Wallpaper kit. That's going to go there. And this is from Karen. Thank you, Karen. Give me all kinds of good goodies. Good goodies. That is the technical term. And this is just from a 1920s embroidery magazine. We're going to put that there. Oh, yeah, I have some doily. Okay. Just had to get it straight. I did some of this, getting these together yesterday, so... So how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. Don't have a ton to say. This is my second video. You can probably tell because I have my pink sweatshirt on still. I woke up with ideas today, just like ready, like, let's do this. It was one of those kind of days. So you got to take advantage of those, because there are days I wake up and go, I have no clue what I'm going to do a video on today. So when I have the idea days, I try to get as many videos done as I can. Because, see, another thing I do, I need to start writing stuff down because I get ideas, and if I don't act on it, I forget what the idea was. And then, well, a lot of good that did me, right? So it's better if I just get busy and get stuff done while I have ideas. Or, you know, maybe it's not such ideas, like it's nothing new that I'm doing, but like the creative juices to create in the first place, because there are days when I don't have that, and those can be rough. I mean, you know, we all go through that. It's hard to constantly be able to make something. It's really hard. And I'm sure you guys know that if you also create, because it's just, you can't just go, okay, I'm going to do it now. It doesn't always work that way, unfortunately. Strike while the iron's hot, as the saying goes, right? So this doily, thank you, Sandy. These are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that crepe paper, I forgot I had that. And it's a great color, especially to make like a pleat or ruffle or whatever in the world you want to call it out of. I've never seen that color, I don't think. You know, when I've ever gone to buy crepe paper, maybe it's because I'm doing kids' birthdays or whatever, I'm usually buying like pink or red or blue or, you know, something that goes with whatever the party is. I've never seen that kind of tan color. Ecru, is that what it's called? I do just love these old, like Victorian looking fairies, angels, all that. I really love that look. I do. And this journal is very eclectic, so, I mean, it's definitely got a vintage vibe, but I feel like you can put just about anything in it. And it works just fine. I do feel like I want something up here. This would work. Blessed and grateful. What else do I have? The color's just slightly off. I don't know why I'm not liking the color. I guess if I inked it, it might help. But I feel like it's just not there for me. A butterfly. Flutters by. Forget me not. I already got roses, but no, I don't like that. Okay, that one's pretty. It's got forget me not and roses, although we already have that. So, the color is just not quite, you know, working. I know, I'm very particular. I am. While I'm digging, I'm going to say hugs and blessings. Hugs and blessings to Jan. Hugs and blessings to Jan, Brenda, Beverly, Inga, and Betty Ann. Thank you guys so much for your always kind, wonderful, lovely comments. And always watching. Really appreciate it. Does this one look better? It actually kind of does, just because of the colorway there. Oh my word. All that stuff gets so tangled up. Okay, let's put that aside. I think I'm going with that one. I know, after all that. Oh, did I say welcome to new subscribers? And welcome back to those of you that watch me all the time or for a long time. Appreciate all of you. So this is a very long tag, which is fantastic for this big long journal. Oopsie. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty. And I'll put something on it. Well, I'm not going to put it at the top. It needs to go on the side over here because it's going in this tall side pocket here. Probably should have done it the other way around, but that's okay. You'll see the doily and see the fairy when you pull it out. And then this page I also did. This is my Alaskan wallpaper. There's all kinds of clistery, grungy stuff along there. And then this is, I don't remember which kit that's in. I think it's the one with the tags, sketched tags one. And then I did this too. This is fabric on file folder. That goes in there. And then we're gonna do something with this page. Oh, I was gonna put that on the top, but I don't want it on top. I'm gonna have to put it on the side. So I'm gonna do that before I forget. Just a little something here. And I'll stitch around it. It's going to come in just a little bit more. There we go. All right, so let's get to this other part here. And what I'm going to do is cover it, and then I'm going to put one of these cool old envelopes. I have more old envelopes now, so I'm going to, I know not everybody has them. I'm sorry. But that's Karen, so thank you again. We're going to put that on there because it's nice and tall and it was ripped like that, and I just think that's kind of fun, so we're going to use that. I need to put a little more glue here. I'll be putting some of the tissue down the center of all these pages, so they'll, because it's hard to ever get your paper ripped just right so that it fits perfectly and doesn't hang over at all. And this page is that. I don't remember how I was setting this up. I may have to get another piece. What was I doing? Don't know. Don't know. This is going to come like this. I just need a little something up there. Let's put some vintage letter. And this is Alaskan wallpaper again. Do I want to? I don't think it matters if I tear that, so I'm not going to bother. I think I'm going to do some type of paper bag journal. I just haven't decided how I want to put it together yet. Next, a big, like bigger bags, not little tiny bags. Oopsie, wrong way, Amy. Not that torn edge. over here. Right. And then our letter, piece of letter. I don't know if it matters. Let's put this on here and see what we think. That doesn't quite go all the way in there, but like I said, I will put some of that. Yeah, I think I'll put it that way. That tissue in there, so I guess it doesn't really, you're not going to see much. I love these old envelopes. I know I say that all the time, but it's a fact. They're just cool. And because this is old and you can see it's kind of tearing on the side there, we don't want to end up, you know, it tearing open or something. So I just have bits of old paper that I'm going to put on here just to protect it from the tag going in and out all the time. And it gives it a little extra. Oh my goodness. Sticky. Yeah, I love having creative days when, you know, the juices are flowing and you can just knock stuff out. It's my favorite. It doesn't always happen like that. It does help me when I can have a little time to work on some things on my own. That does help too. I mean, I love hanging out with you guys. It's not that. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's the trying to talk and, you know, all the things. Yeah, see, I think that'll work good. And then the tissue will go down the center there. Okay, and I just have another piece of this Alaskan wallpaper. I'm not going to cover it like, well, I am going to cover a lot of it. Because I want one of these on here too. We're going to leave like the Colorado 1938 and all that on there. Because I do like it. I should get a stamp and use it on this part. That's what I'll do. That's all sticky. Did I ink that? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. Do you see what habit that is? I ink without even realizing I inked. That's crazy. That's what that is. Need to rough this up a little bit. And this is a Tim Holtz collage strip, I'm sure you guys know. Let's do some. I don't want it on that one. Let's do it on this one. I like this picture of these kids, all these boys. Must have been a boys' school or something. He doesn't look happy. That's the wild age group. Oh. My kids, when they moved up to middle school and high school and stuff, were always like, you should go teach at the middle school, Mom. And I'm like, nope, nope. I'll take kindergarten any day over. Kindergarten, first grade, I'm good. Fourth grade is kind of my max. It's bad enough when a kindergartner rolls their eyes at you. Oh, my word. Oh, I had this. That's right. My sister made this. Slow stitch on there. I added a ribbon to it just for the color. But I love she makes those. And then I'm going to put this piece of lace back behind it from a hanky. Just as a little something fun there. This needs a little bit of ink, I think. I'm a poet and didn't know it. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. I'm going to use my glue stick. I actually think that this is the front, but it doesn't matter. It's always hard to tell on these things. I feel like I put this like right here. I'm going to stretch it, but it's stuck to my hand. Oops. And I'll put this one here. Oh, good, yeah. I didn't want it like over his face entirely. A few strings is okay. I think I'll use glue. A little bit better glue. Megan's are so neat on the back. When I do stuff like this, it's always a hot mess on the back. I'm just not very good at this. I love the look of the slow stitch and all that, but I struggle with that. And if you're new, Megan is my sister. I do have some new people, so welcome, welcome. So happy that you guys are all here. I feel very fortunate to do what I love for a living. I'm looking for a stamp if you're wondering what in the world I'm digging for. I don't think I have one right here. I'll have to go dig them out. But anyway, that's going to go right on there like that. And then it'll have the pocket, and we'll make a tag to go inside. I'm going to glue this down entirely because it is an old envelope. I just don't want to take a chance of too many options for tearing. And we're giving it its second life, so yay! Lots of envelopes just end up in the trash. This one's been hanging around since 1938. How amazing is that? Amazing. I'm gonna put some old, not old tape, but cello tape. I could use a piece of this. I don't know what that would look like. No. How about, I know. Can't reach anything, it's too far. I want a piece of this. That is, I don't remember what that stuff's called. I showed you guys the wrapper when I got it. It's like Kraft paper tape. Because it looks like craft paper. It's a little glossier than I would like, but I was hoping it would be like, you know, sticky craft paper, basically. Not that you can't just use craft paper, but I want it on a roll, okay? So it's pretty sticky. Pretty sticky. Move all my tapes out of the way. Okay, now we're gonna make a tag to go inside, and that's this is 2 pieces of book page glued together. And we got some of my crazy paper here. This should be in the description box, the link to the video for how I did this paper. Always check the description box. I did want to say that. I've had a lot of questions lately about, like, you know, what I use for this or where I can find that in my Etsy shop or whatever. And if a good place to always check is all creators, not just me, the description box below a video, because a lot of times they put in there like things they use from Amazon or like digitals they're using. I'll put a link to this video, this paper making video in there. There's just good information in there, so it's always good to check that out, because that way you might get your question answered faster. It's not that I mind. I don't mind answering at all. I just am saying you might get it faster if you check it out. And anything else you need to ask, you can. Because these are fun to make. If you like to make grungy, messy papers, definitely this is a fun. I mean, I'm sure you can tell by looking at it. It's not anything complicated. It's just lots of layers of different stuff. And I'll back this later. I have this cool paper, and this is from Catherine. Thank you, Catherine. This is really cool. The writing on here is just, I just love other people's writing. I do not like my writing, but I love other people's writing. Especially back in the day, it seems like it was just so cool. Like they just wrote better or something. I don't know. My handwriting is eek. My son's is 10 times eek. He's got some bad handwriting. Oh, let's do. I forgot. I wanted that. I don't want it over. Maybe I do want it over. Sorry, can't make up my mind today. Piece of ledger. All the usual suspects here. Anything that adds interest. There's lots of digitals for ledgers and all these kind of things. I'm gonna make some because I've kind of collected a bunch of old papers and stuff now that I want to get scanned and everything anyway, because otherwise I'll use them up and then I won't have them at all. So I'm gonna be working on that. But you can definitely find digitals. So if you don't have stuff like that, then look for digitals because they're out there. Turn that one off. or if you're fortunate enough to find somebody who is like Karen, getting rid of family papers or whatever, then that's always a good option too. Not always easy to find, but like that. And then this was from Linda. You guys see, you guys just keep me in stock here. That's one of those pages, collage pages she gave me that have all kinds of different random things on them. Had this guy. I put him on there. And then I've got some Tim Holtz bits. I like this little dog. It's very cute. That's gonna go on there because we got to cover up. I don't like it when they don't have the bottom of their feet or legs or whatever. Very weird about that. I always want to put something on it. Well, I just think it would look strange sitting on there like that without it. Even though they like phased it out or whatever. What do you call that? So we're gonna put the puppy dog like right about there, I think. And this, maybe he's a pharmacist because it says prescription druggist. And then this one will go up here. So we're gonna put him at about 16%. Lots of precision here. If you're looking for precise, you came to the wrong channel. Yeah, if you like super measured, precise making, that's not going to happen here. Apologize. That's kind of why I got out of scrapbooking. I'm just not precise about my art, I guess. Just like to... It loses its fun that way to me. But I know a lot of people are much more comfortable with that, and that's awesome if you are. I just am not good at that. Some people make, I mean, just the coolest stuff. Well, I mean, Carol Laws makes the coolest, you know, very measured, precise pieces. Oh my gosh, they're just gorgeous. All finished and stuff. I do miss my friend. She's doing okay. She's just... Oh, life throws you curveballs, you know? That doesn't make it fun. But I do miss her very much. I talk to her, but I miss creating with her. Because we have fun when we do journals together and all that. It's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to stamp this with this number. Is that right side up? That would have been great if I would have put it upside down on there, right? And that'll get stitched around and backed and all those good things. But it's going to go in here. A nice long tag. So this one's going to have, even though I said it wasn't going to have a lot of journaling space, it really actually does have some good journaling space. There's these pages, and then, you know, there's a lot, that one's not great, but a lot of tags and things that I think you can use to write on. So I don't feel like it's totally lacking. These first pages are definitely just to look at. Well, you could write something here and here. But yeah, tried to give it a little more writing space. We need to do some inking on these things. That's what we need to do. String. That was just water. On the Vintage Photo Distress ink, I said oxide the other day because I do use a lot of the oxides too. You can use whichever one you want. This is the ink. The biggest difference is this doesn't oxidize, but even if it did, I would still use it because I like it. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I don't want tons, just some spots that look inky. Do some on this one. That's fabric, remember, so that looks different. You're right. If you're thinking, why does that look weird? It's because there's that whole piece is fabric. I know it's hard to tell sometimes on camera what is happening. So if you see it well, sorry if I'm being too descriptive, telling you too much, but I just want to make sure everybody knows what we got. I don't really want to get it all over those kids' faces. Cute kids. Don't want to mess up their cute faces. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to take pages out yet. I haven't decided. I guess I can do this. It won't. The only thing is staples and all kinds of stuff in the way. You could even write a little bit right there, honestly. Put a little more on this side. And it just kind of gets on there however it gets on there, and you just go with it. That's sort of the fun of it, right? Okay, so we have this page with the envelope. I love that photo. I just love photos. And then, what did I have? Oh, yeah. Jiminy Christmas. This one goes here. I'm not going to put that other one in yet. We have our gentleman. And he's going to go in there. And then we have our little cute fairy. I think I need a little bit up there. That didn't get very... It's probably not going to run good. Our fairy will go in there. All right. So I hope you guys like that. And I need to decide... I'm going to put her on this little page right here. But I'm really worried. Yeah, I'm going to have to take some pages out. Because I just don't think it's going to fit. see, these are the dilemmas with making things out of other things. So anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll chat again soon. Love ya. Bye.